I want to talk to you about what I feel where a foundation of genuine confidence and healthy love, right? Really attracting healthy love, where that stems from, where it comes from. And I'm going to tell you right now, it comes from learning how to respect yourself. It roots from having a healthy, self-respecting relationship with you, yourself, and you. So, and I'm going to break that down in this video today, like really break down, okay, well, how do you start building self-respect, right? How does this confidence start to happen, right? This elusive confidence start to happen. And how does that turn into me starting to attract healthy relationships, not just romantic, but professional, right? And just with friends and with family, like how can you start shifting those dysfunctional dynamics to be more of a mutually respecting one? Okay. So before we dive in, just want to introduce myself. My name is Nikki McMillan. If you're brand new to my channel, I talk a lot about personal growth, self-worth, confidence, doing the inner work. That's really what all the video topics are about on this channel. So if this is a journey that you're on presently, I invite you to subscribe because you'll get a notification of a video of me talking about this every single week. So let's go ahead and dive into this. Are you somebody to where you are noticing a theme and a pattern? Maybe you are similar to me, you're in your 40s and you're like, dude, I am just tired of having, let's talk romantic relationship, dysfunctional romance after romance. Like, what the heck is happening? Is it me? Am I not good enough? Am I not worthy? Am I not pretty enough? Like, what is it? So you might really be judging yourself and just really doubting yourself and being highly critical, right, to yourself. And honestly, from my experience of just being on my healing journey and a work journey, just learning how to build and cultivate and stack these self-respecting habits, I got to tell you, like, nothing is truly, please believe me when I say this, nothing's wrong with you. It's not that you're not good enough, not that you're not pretty enough. It's not that you like something's wrong with you and that you're tainted or you're complicated. It's really has a lot to do with your childhood upbringing. What was the example of relationship in that growing up? So maybe you can relate to this. Like for me, there was no good example of healthy relationship growing up in my immediate family. Mom and dad, healthy relationship was non-existent, right? They had their issues. They divorced when I was young and my siblings when we were young. They had alcohol addiction. They had drug addiction. They had like all of it, right? So there was never really any good example of healthy love. So you can imagine, and maybe this is your story, as you're growing up, going through high school, which is where you kind of get sexually curious, and then like in your early 20s, you maybe you have noticed that perhaps you lost your virginity young. Any guy paying attention to you, you pretty much abandon yourself because they're showing interest in you, right? And then this just plays out into your 20s, trying to prove your worth, right? Through doing things that you don't really want to do, maybe really abandoning your body. And maybe in your professional life, you're like, okay, I'm going to really work, improve myself, please people, but also at the same time, try to impress them and do all of these things, overachieve because I'm going to prove that I'm enough, right? So if that has been your journey for quite some time and you're at a stage in life now to where you're like, okay, I'm tired of betraying myself. I'm tired of pretending to be someone I'm not, to get love, approval, to like get this guy and to like have him stay. Like if you are tired of being someone you're not and you know that you are pretending because everything feels all like jumbled up, like your gut, your stomach is always hurting. There's some pain there. You can't seem to get a full breath. You're just feeling like you have to alter and contort yourself into a pretzel in all these different, social situations. Like you just don't even like know who you are, what you want, or what you're interested in because for so long You've been trying to do what you feel that you had to do to be accepted or to be approved of or to be loved. This is your journey. This is your sign, my love, and your invitation to really start doing the inner work. Really start showing up on a day-to-day basis of doing these self-respecting acts. So I talked about this in my last couple of videos about evening habits, okay, that build genuine confidence, and also my latest one, the 5 morning habits that strengthen self-respect. And I want to talk a bit more about this in this video today, because if you are just getting started on breaking toxic relationship patterns, definitely and romantic, but this is going to play out in all your other relationship dynamics to where you feel like they're one-sided or they're not really, mutually beneficial. You're just like giving, giving, giving. They're taking, taking, taking. I want you to start here. Okay. So, and bear with me because this is going to sound very unorthodox, unconventional, but it's very powerful. And we have to go back to the foundation, to the beginning, to where you were pretty much neglected and abandoned, and there wasn't any healthy example of a relationship from mom and dad, or from really just getting good parenting. You'll hear me talk about that a lot in my videos too, how you got to reparent yourself. So this is number one, actually. Let's go ahead and dive into this. Number one self-respecting habit is learning how to reparent yourself. I don't care if you're in your 40s like me, you're in your 30s, or you're in your 50s or 60s. If you didn't get that basic need of just nurturing and love and validation and reassurance and safety from mom and dad or whoever the caregiver was growing up, you got to start doing this, being this person to yourself. So to put this in a real example, I learned, my life coach taught me 10 years ago how to be the mother to myself that I never had. Really how to be the mother and father to myself that I never had. And this went back to basics. So for example, having a really good nighttime routine, right? Getting to bed at a decent time, not going out to happy hours that last until midnight or 1 or 2 in the morning, right? Coming home, doing my basic, hygiene. So what this looked like, okay, and what my coach had taught me, she said, okay, Nikki, you can't keep going out late. You can't keep going out every night. And if you do want to go out, meet up with some friends, okay, fine, but you got to get home at a decent time. So think about this. Your mom never cared what time you got home. Like, she probably cared, but didn't really care because you kept doing it over and over, right? So a loving mother, a nurturing mother, they're going to make sure their child gets to bed at a decent time. And before they get to bed at a decent time, they're going to make sure that she has brushed her teeth. Well, one, she has been fed well. She had a good dinner. She's got a good nighttime routine. She has a good story that she is being read to. She is brushing her teeth. She's wiping her face. She's got clean sheets, clean, comfortable pillows, and she is going to sleep in a safe, nurturing environment. So that sounds maybe like, okay, but you're 40. Like, that's not, no, it is important. I think about this now that I'm a mom and my daughter comes first, and I want to make sure her needs are met. Both myself and my husband, we alternate doing that in the evenings. But like for myself, like I parent her, but I also have to parent myself so I can be a good parent to her and just like have a good day-to-day life. I quit drinking. At least for now, I'm on a sober curious journey. I'm like, okay, this isn't really serving me anymore. So I really want to give up this habit so I can take better care of myself at night. So now I'm hopping in bed at a decent time, 8:30. I've had a good dinner. Before I even hop in bed, I'm brushing my teeth. I'm flossing. I have a nice, gentle, nurturing skincare routine of only 2 steps, sometimes 3. That's what's sustainable, practical for me. I lay down in bed in clean sheets, comfortable linens, and I read my book for a little bit. And if I want to watch a show some nights, I allow myself to do that. you see how this adult habit, like we will call it healthy, self-respecting habits now, but do you see how this is just really, truly the adult version of being a really good mother, nurturing mother, loving mother to yourself? So can you imagine? I mean, just think about a child, and I think about my daughter. If you have a child, children, think about this too. You know they do well. They behave better. They feel happier. Their just whole vibe and energy are a lot better when you have really shown up and have been patient and compassionate and loving and nurturing to them. They sleep better. They wake up happier. Like they just got like this good, loving, playful energy. It's because you're nurturing them and loving them and creating this place of safety for them. You need to do the same thing for yourself. And if you can do this for yourself in adulthood, I mean, one massive sign of self-respect, self-love, self-care, and you're going to feel nurtured, loved, safe, and enough. And you're going to this is going to be like your standard of life. So nothing less than that will be acceptable, nor will that even be an energy that you attract. So this plays into confidence in healthy love, really attracting a healthy relationship. Like like attracts like, whether you want to believe that or not, but it's very true. Like attracts like. So if you are in a low place and you're like really abandoning yourself and you're not taking care of yourself, you're probably going to attract a narcissist or another abusive personality, someone that disrespects you and degrades you and doesn't really have anything, like to add value to your life. Okay. I mean, think about that from your past or maybe just this past relationship. That's was my journey up until it wasn't 10 years ago when I met my now husband. But like, think about that. So now that, fast forward, maybe you're starting this journey and you're noticing some changes already. I've started this and kind of got a little wonky during the beginning stages of motherhood. And now I'm really back on track. But when I take care of myself, get good rest, I eat well, I work out, I read good things, I watch good things. I like those toxic people, those poor behaviors, I nip them in the bud, I set the boundary, and I attract good things into my life, experiences, opportunities, etc. Okay. So it's like going back to the basics of basics. Like if you like this foundation of confidence and healthy love, it really starts with learning how to respect yourself. How do you respect yourself? You show up and start being the mother to yourself that you never had, being the parents to yourself now in adulthood that you never had, reparenting yourself. Okay. Same thing, like, in the morning, what we can talk about, like I shared the evening routine. That was number one. Number two, I think this is number two. I know I've been talking a lot, but number two was like in the morning, right? Good parenting. Okay. Good, like respecting and nurturing and loving yourself. So when you have things to do in the morning, you got to be to work on time, but you want to meet your needs first. Okay. You got to take care of children all day. Or for a little bit until you drop them off at daycare, but you want to make sure you meet your needs first so you can show up better for them. So like, for example, waking up in the morning, don't hit snooze on the alarm. You get up, you go to the bathroom without interruption. Okay. Brush your teeth, come out, make that cup of coffee, do your morning yoga practice, do your stretches, maybe your morning meditation or your journaling. Meet your needs first. This is what a loving parent is going to do for their child. Now, they're going to wake them up, not like rush, urgent, wake them up. They're going to wake them up. Hello, honey. How'd you sleep? Good morning. What do you want to eat? Do you want to play for a little bit? Like this is like, that looks different as a child, obviously, yes, but it's really the same behavior in adulthood, meeting your needs now that is relevant to where you are developmentally in adulthood now today, just like a child would. So you can create that sense of stability, emotional regulation, groundedness and just like calmness and just a good tone for the day. Self-respect. I hope that this is landing for you. If it is, can you let me know, give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and become a new subscriber if you're feeling this, because I talk about this stuff all the time. This is where it's at. If you're ready to make some big changes in your life, you're ready to call in a healthy partner, or you're ready to really just showing up in your day-to-day more in alignment with your values, and you're ready to knock off the bullshit, living that is no longer serving you. This is one, I talk about this all the time in my videos, and two, this is the work I do with my clients in my coaching. I've been coaching women for the past 8 years through my signature program, A Confident Woman Unleashed. If you're interested in learning more about that, okay, me taking your hand and guiding you step by step, you can visit my website. It's below in the description, nikkimcmillan.com. You can learn more about me. And not just about me, but read the testimonials of the women that I've helped over the years, where they were at, what we did together, and where they are now. You'll most likely, 10 out of 10, see yourself in one of their stories for sure. I don't doubt it. And, do your due diligence. Read the 8 steps that I teach in my program. And if you're ready to really start designing and creating a more fulfilling life, okay, not only on your terms, but really that you've always been worthy of and that you deserve, and you're ready to step up, do this inner work, okay, heal from your past, create a new identity, all right, raise your standards in life. I would love to take you on that journey if this is where you're at in life right now. And if not, that's fine. Just keep watching my videos. You'll learn a lot here. But if you want to speed up creating a very good life on your terms, and you want to do it fast and you're ready to put in the work and invest in yourself, I'd love to hear from you. Visit my website, book in that free 30-minute clarity call. Let's have a chat. That's it for today. I hope that this was helpful. Let me know one thing you're taking away, okay, that really landed for you today in the comments below. I would love to know. And subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you again in another video next week. Bye for now.